Okay, Jungle Explorer here, and I'm going to be doing a little test this deer season. You know, every deer season they come with all kinds of products that they tell us are going to bring big, huge bucks in and stuff, and of course we put them out and we don't really know if they actually do anything. So what I'm going to be doing is an actual several week test here on these different products to see which one actually works and whether one of them works better than the other or not. Now the first thing here is a record rack deer block by Sportsman's Choice. This is some kind of like a feed block, I guess. The second thing here is actual not a designed for deer, it's just a cattle block. It's a essential minerals block that you'd put out for cattle. And then, you know, we have some Wild Game Innovation deer scented salt blocks here. You got the Apple Crush, the Acorn, Rage, and I'm also going to be adding a little bit later when I get it the sugar beet crush from Wild Game Innovations. And I'm going to put these all out by my deer plot and put up some game cams and monitor these over the next several weeks and figure out which one of them actually works better, if one does, or if they don't work at all, or if they all work about equally. I'm really interested in seeing if a cattle block will do just as good as this stuff that has a deer picture on it. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We don't know that. So what I'm going to do is test it out. I'm going to put these out in the field, and I'm going to, you know, be watching them over the next 3 weeks. So what you're going to be seeing next is me putting them out and seeing some pictures of the deer coming to the individual blocks, and maybe some video in there, and seeing which ones that they like. And then I'll probably get several thousand pictures. I'll show you a few, then I'll look through them all, and I'll determine at the end of the time whether or not any of them actually did anything good, or if they're just a gimmick. So here we go. Let's test this. Okay, so I'm out here and I'm going to be placing these blocks. So I'm going to start with, this is my feeder here. So I'm going to put the cattle block with the minerals right here so my camera will catch it. Let me go ahead and just flip this over on the bottom side there. Okay. Alright. Next I'm going to be making this Sportsman's block here. I'm going to put it, see, right here in the middle. Let me get this plastic off of here. Okay. I've got this Acorn, Rage, Apple Crush, and sugar beet. Okay, so I've got these 5 out here, starting with the cattle block, essential minerals, the deer block, food block, the sugar beet crush, the apple, the Acorn, Rage, and the Apple Crush over there. Over there on that post in the distance is my camera, and on the other side of the feeder there. So I already got a lot of deer coming in here, so I know that they're coming. They're coming for corn. It's pretty trampled up. You can see over here lots of hoof prints going on, so there's plenty of deer coming to this feeder. So let's see which one of these they are going to pick up. Are they going to get the Apple Crush, the Acorn, the sugar beet, the feed block, or just go over here for the simple cattle block? So we're going to see which ones that they'll do, and then we'll know which one works the best. So next we'll have some footage from tonight to view. Okay, been about 2 weeks since I set these out, and we can see here that pretty much this here, no evidence of any type of consumption on this that I can see. Now we come over here to the feed block, and obviously there's plenty evidence of eating on it. And most video and pictures show almost nightly there's been nibbling going on this. I set the blocks up on end, and only once in the last 2 weeks has one been knocked over, but not licked on, just probably a foot or something walking around hit it, knocked it over. They have. We know there's been animals right here, and they've been right next to all three of these: the sugar beet crush, the acorn rage, and the apple crush there. And none of those have attracted any attention. The only thing that has attracted attention is food. So that's a pretty clear indicator. I'm not saying that they don't work. This is November, and it's been out for most of November, and they have not attracted any deer to the smells of beet or acorn or apple. But food, this little sportsman's feed block, or whatever, deer block, whatever you want to call it, that definitely immediately the first night got attention, and has continued to get attention every night since. I've had some problems with my cameras, so that'll tell you what it does. It may work different in different places. I know this is in Texas, and there's not a lot of this stuff around. There's no beets or acorns in my particular area. I just got mesquite forest here, so maybe in the summertime these things draw deer, but in my area, in central West Texas, there is no. Basically none of this stuff actually works. What works is food. The animals are hungry, they want to eat, and they enjoy coming and nibbling on this block. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, please like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, the Jungle Explorer signing out.